So.
Or Adepticon's going to push to fall, and maybe they'll announce like January or February. But that would be weird.
I doubt they'd do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. They might.
Yeah, they were looking at moving venues. I know, but
yeah,
I don't see them.
Was it Adepticon that was like consistently hemorrhaging money because they don't know how to manage their shit?
All right, we're getting ready to go live, guys.
So that's something else.
I think that's something else.
Okay.
In 3, 2, I'm pushing the button.
The button.
The button be pushed, but there's a... There we go, we should be live. Hopefully everyone else can hear you guys, unlike last week's shenanigans. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Hey, we got viewers.
There we go. Solid start.
If you are in the chat or in watching, chime in and let us know you're here.
Let us know if you can hear us.
Yes, please.
That too.
Oh man, that like 25-second delay is legit.
It is. There should be a time delay.
Yeah.
Sean Dilly, sexiest thighs in 40K.
That's probably true. Yeah.
I mean, Alex's are sexy too. They're just a different kind of sexy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
They're longer.
I only like Alex. I only dig him in Ranger panties. Anything else?
That's yeah. I gotta break those out again. It's been too long.
Has it though?
All right, Cookie.
Has it?
Cookie chimed in, so the audio sounds good. That's dope.
All right.
We're gonna go full screen there. All right, fellas. So the Alex got his hands on the Blood Angels book. What's up, Jenny Martin? What's up, Charles Fox?
Oh hey guys.
And yeah, all 5 of us are fucking here, Charles. Ben.
Yo.
Okay, Sean can hear Ben. That's what he did. Sean was just saying he just needs to hear Ben.
Yeah, I'm here.
Derek's in here. Painting Assault Intercessors. Nice. I'm glad you can hear everybody this week. I think we finally got the technology thing figured out, or I did anyways. So, well, I guess Blood Angels book dropped, and well, not dropped. It dropped Saturday, and Duncan's been all over the leaks. Alex got his hands on a copy of it. I'm sure Dan's looked at it. Ben's looked at it. What are you guys' thoughts? How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, it's a resounding meh.
Yeah.
Sad.
This one secondary is super good. One secondary is pretty good. Some of the strats are okay. They have probably the best fighty characters out of all the Space Marines now. But like, the Death Company stuff is a huge letdown. It's kind of just dog shit. And yeah, nothing like none of all the strats are just milquetoast. Like nothing seems like cool and super flavorful. It's all just like, here, these guys can do a thing sometimes in this specific situation.
Yeah, like for instance, getting rid of the 3d6 charge, deep strike. I mean that's just swatting the balls pretty hard. There's no specific litany for Blood Angels. Yeah. Whereas, and I don't think Space Wolf has it either, but all the other chapters have it, as far as we know, and Psychic Awakening.
No, they don't have that no more.
Yeah, that all got cut out of something.
They actually cut it?
Yep.
Except for the Templars, bitch.
Yeah.
Ben,
I would
Ben the Butcher on
his
Ben the Butcher on his one-man crusade to show. So.
A lot of press for my one-man crusade.
Yeah. You know, like that. I don't know. It's like one of the Space Wolves players was hanging out at Hero Complex the other day when we were in there playing some games, and he was like, "Well, I heard we got 3d6 charge." I was like, "Did you look at that charge?" And like the Space Wolves 3d6 charge is like you already have a unit engaged with that unit to get the 3d6 charge. I'm like, that thing's fucking worthless. Like it doesn't. Like if you're already engaged, you're already doing what you need to do, or else you're doing it wrong. So.
Yeah, they've really kind of taken a lot. It seems like they're once again moving in a direction of we don't want you to be in assault on the first turn.
Yeah.
In general, I know Black Templars still have Devout Push for now. Slanesh can still do some stuff for now.
Yeah. The only thing I've seen that like the
Death Company, but it's super restricted now, like way restricted.
With Space Wolves, I was thinking there's a way to do like if you do a successor chapter, you can do the +1 to advance and charge, and like you can still advance and charge with most of Thunderwolf Cav. So you probably have like a 26 or 28 inch, threat range with the unit of Thunderwolf Cav, but you're losing some of the other Space Wolves goodness because you're doing the successor chapter thing. So Mike DeLang, Scripture Lips said, "What's up, dudes? What's up, Mikey?"
Yeah. The problem with Thunderwolves too is they're subject to terrain hard, so half of that fucking movement's walking around walls. And...
That's not true. Well, sort of true.
Explain.
Well, walls and stuff, yes, but the like forest and stuff, Space Wolves got that strat to ignore it.
Yeah.
Is pretty legit.
Yeah. But the actual physical stuff, they don't just get to walk through like infantry does. So that's a limiter with all the runes and everything.
Yeah, so you guys think the rest of the books are going to be... I can't remember who said it today. I think it was when we were all talking about what's... you think this is going to be the flavor of Ninth? Do you think everything's going to come out? It's going to be kind of just meh? Or do you think we're going to see the typical creep after a month or two?
I don't know. I think we're going to... Yeah, if they repeat 8th, then it's creep for sure. And I don't know. Yeah. I'm kind of worried about it, I guess. I own a lot of armies, though, so...
Yeah, what do you think, Ben?
I think it's going to creep. But I think it already has started to creep. I just think that the COVID is kind of masking the meta right now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I think that Necrons are a lot stronger than people play it off to be. They just, like, the players who would normally pick that up aren't going out to GTs and playing. Or the economy is in such a bad shape that people who would normally just buy a new army aren't buying a new army. So
Ben, would you say out of the books that have been released that you think Necrons are the stronger, or is that what you're saying? Or you? I
100% am saying that they're the strongest right now.
I barely know anything about them, and what I do know about Necrons, they seem better than Marines. So
they have a tool for everything, and it's in a limited amount of data sheets, which is where the Space Marine book falls short.
Yeah.
They have a ton of data sheets, but not a whole lot of usable units. Most of the Necron units are usable.
Yeah, I don't know. The couple of times I played them, they suffer seemingly really badly from a lack of invulnerable saves. Like a lot of their cool units, you just street sweep them off the board. Like, oh, fuck your RP because I just killed them all because they have like no save. So,
well, the Chronomancer that is sort of out, but not kind of out, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. So
yeah. He gives a 5-up invul. He's crazy good.
He passes it to a unit, right?
Sean's upset about Death Guard, but dude, Mortarion going to toughness 8 is fucking huge.
Dude, I think the Mortarion might. What I was looking at, I think he's actually better, but.
Toughness 8 is such a giant number. So
yeah, and we'll have to see if he's got some other shenanigans that might be able to be combined with strats, but. I'd like to see him playable. I think he's cool. I think he's cool as fuck. So, and I'm not even a Death Guard player.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I guess while we're at it, man, we sold out a GT in a day. Dan and Sean Dilly were kind of hitting up the hey, if LVO doesn't happen, let's do this. So we're doing the thing, and since LVO is not happening. Pretty much Dan is the Corona King of the ITC. What do you think about that, man?
Most likely. I think if Lennon were to somehow find a GT and then win it, he could potentially pass me.
What's he been up to lately? Has he been doing anything that you think is even threatening that, or?
I don't think so. I haven't talked to him that much, but I know he was still on his white scars until he loses with them. So. But I mean, I think he's been getting his butthole touched by Necrons and stuff on their stream games a lot. So
yeah.
But Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be going to G, but I think for the most part though, he's probably the only one that has potential to pass me.
Yeah. Sean Dilly said, "Did you see Plague Burst Crawler BS3? No minimum range on mortar, and in trophy cannons are D3+3. Dude, if the points stay about the same, that could be a pretty dope unit, man.
I think entropy cannons are only one shot though, right? That's like a big limiter. It's like your one fucking.
Depends if they have the core.
Yeah, reroll the ones or not.
If they don't have the core keyword, they'll still be good, but I don't know. I don't know where they'll land.
I've never seen a Plague Burst Crawler, really kill anything worth a shit. So getting an extra plus skill, that's not their job. They're not there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not what you're using. If you're using them to kill stuff, you're banking on them wrong.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good point. Morty can't hide behind buildings and stuff because he's 18 wounds or whatever.
Yeah, but you want Morty. You want Morty because he's even tougher now to sit there and just fucking tank the enemy.
So he's maybe tougher now because it depends on the changes to what Disgusting the Resilient end up being.
Well, true. They haven't said that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, if Plague Marines are 2 wounds a pop, T5, handheld 5, feel no pain. I don't know. It could be.
I'm pretty positive it's going to a 6-up feel no pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because a 5-up would fucking suck. That's a lot of ass to get through, and it'd be tough.
Dude, making them motherfuckers 2 wounds with a feel no pain. Jesus Christ, you never chew through them.
It's still going to be good with a 6-up, regardless. If it is a 6-up.
Nice.
I think you could still chew through them, but it would be tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this weekend, I'm trying to see if Alex can get in, but this weekend Dan and I are heading up.
There was a spot.
Was there? Well, when I told Carrie yesterday that Alex was trying to get in, and he said there was one in front of Alex, so I'm hoping.
That might have been Scott, because Scott was saying that I think Scott just got in. So.
Okay, well, if Scott got in, Alex is next in line, so maybe all of us will be up at that Topeka event this weekend. So
cool.
Yep.
Nice.
So what's been going on over at Advanced Warfare, Dan? Or Ben?
Oh, I did the Necron faction focus, so I'm very studied on the Necrons, which is why I think very highly of them. And, I did a couple of recaps. I did a couple of segments on how to deal with cheaters and keeping your composure at a GT, because I know a lot of times what shies people away from dealing with that individual that's obviously cheating is that they don't want to cause a scene, or they're not 100% sure, and I kind of give them the tools to do so, And
I don't think you have any credibility with that subject.
Oh, 0, I guess. A lot of times on the podcast here, I'll put people on blast, and deservingly so, but I don't act like that in person. Like, I don't sit there and scream in people's face, but I will definitely call somebody out to their face, but politely, which you guys can see 2019 Siege World is definitely a good example of that. But, it's been going well, and getting lots of good information out to people who want to join up. It's pretty simple. It's Advanced Warfare, 40K. It's on Patreon. It's good stuff.
It is. You guys, I'm changing out my 3D printer. Keep talking.
We'll vamp for you.
What are you bringing this weekend, man?
None of your damn business.
Y'all know it's sisters.
It's cancer. He's
It's
bringing cancer.
I'm taking sisters.
He ain't getting those 10 points, though.
I ain't getting those 10 points. I don't know, man. I got an airbrush and
For what? No, you don't have to be. You don't have.
Yeah,
to
they might not be doing that though.
Yeah, I already asked.
Lame.
It's a show up award. So I saw somebody had posted. Somebody's bringing a Stampa,
no
Nice.
shit.
Good for them.
but it's not the custom Stampa with like the good stuff.
No, not the good stuff.
No. And then somebody was bringing a board of skulls, I think, too.
How many points? How many points is the Stompa now?
The good Stampa is 850.
850. Yeah.
The bad Stampa is like 900.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
850 ain't much better, though.
One Titanic is a bold move in this world of eradicators.
Dude, the thing is like with the way you can convert shit with the orcs, it doesn't take much to like slap a couple bits on and be like, this is the badass Stompa,
Well, I'm pretty sure if you just sit your Stomp out there, let the eradicators come out, all 10 of them, and shoot you. You probably don't die, and then you'll pick them all up plus some.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, you put the 40 wounds, toughness 8, and a 5-up invul.
I mean, if you outflank them and get within half, like, I don't know.
I mean, there's an orc army of mech guns. So you're not gonna get in melt range, I don't think. So.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on if he's walking up or not. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we actually were rolling out the Stompa just for shits and giggles, and it's pretty. It's if you get the buffs off, it can be really powerful. But the problem is you have to get the buffs off. So. Gotta get the full rerolls off on it, and then it actually does stuff. But.
Right.
I got to play one game so far with the new Blood Angel stuff, and I didn't really test out any of the Blood Angel secondaries because I played Slanesh, and it's pointless because Slanesh is just going to be in my deployment zone immediately. So, but really,
fast demons? No.
Oh, dude, they're so fucking brutal. I again deployed. It was the search and destroy one, whatever that one's called, the mission. And I was in the back corner, and he fucking rolled a 6 on advance, and he got a charge off again. It's like, god damn it! I literally can't even fucking put a unit anywhere without actually getting charged by these keepers of secrets, and they're just awesome in combat. Rerolling 1s, hitting on 2s. They get like 7 or 8 attacks. They do 3 flat damage, high AP. That's a good army. Like I can see why it won Renegade, right? The Slanesh army did. Yep. I can see why it won. It's good.
Get good, scrub.
Yeah, I only lost by a point.
Keepers of secrets are good.
They are.
Yes.
It's not.
Fiends of Slanesh are also good.
Fiends are also
In
really good. Yes.
the little the ancillary support stuff they do is good. Yeah.
Sean, we all know the reason you're not coming is because you don't have a replacement for your termite. So.
Dude, hey, I played against that old termite. That thing was bullshit, man.
Yeah.
With the motherfuckers throwing 1,000 grenades at your ass.
GW kicked that crutch out from underneath Sean.
Yeah.
We fell.
Dude, that was a good fucking list, though, man. Sean was fucking killing it with that thing. I think Ben helped him get there a little bit.
I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh yeah, you played it, didn't you?
I did, man.
I did too.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It was nasty. Dude, I shot like 2 units of eradicators at those fucking chaos spawn. And did like, I think a total of 2 wounds, and then he filled no pain them. It's like, cool. I'm just gonna fuck myself now. So.
Yeah.
Pretty much is the sound of the playing that list. So what? Has there been any other death guard leaks, or just the fucking Mortarian?
Mortarian and a couple.
Like the Plague Burst Crawler.
The demon engines all going to weapon skill. What's Skill 3, I think.
That's
I think
good for Chaos Space Marines too, because that's an
Yeah.
indication that all those demon engines are gonna hit on 3s, which is what they needed from the fucking beginning.
Dude, I'm sitting on a fuck ton of demon engines too, man.
I know you are, yeah, and I don't know why they ever hit on 4s to begin with. It just, I don't know, that didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, all those Mauler Fiends, all those Defilers, Helldrakes, Forge Fiends, Venom Crawlers, all those things. I mean, they're actually, like, datasheet-wise, they're not bad. It's just, they hit on fucking 4s when they're supposed to be these close combat monsters, and it never made any sense. So now, hit on 3s and shooting on 3s is going to improve them significantly, assuming.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So what else you guys been up to? What's been going on?
Just fucking around with the orcs.
Yeah, so what do you think of orcs in this meta?
I think in this meta they're good. They got definitely play. They definitely are weird though, because like I think somebody even said on one of the stats websites that orcs go first win percentage is like the highest if they go first.
Really?
So yeah, like they have the big. Say what?
They have one of the biggest, win percentages for going first. They have some of the best T-Whip, too.
Yeah.
Really?
Explain T-Whip for those at home that don't know what the fuck it is.
It is when they talk T-Whip, they talk about somebody that's in a tournament winning position. So, they can still possibly win the tournament. And they calculated that by what round they lose on. So, yeah. The Orcs having a low win percentage, but one of the best T-Whip just means that their army's really good. They just have a bunch of fanboys who are really bad at the game playing him.
Spectrum boys.
Yes, that's true.
That's Orcs through and through.
They are called that for a reason.
I think one of the higher ends on T-Whip is a 3, like between 2.5 and 3. Where they land at, the Orcs. Because that basically means that typically Orcs are going to be 3-0 on the first day most of the time. Like, you have a good chance of going 3-0 with Orcs at a tournament. So, yeah. I didn't know if you guys knew that number off the top of your head or not.
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Blood Angels are like a 1.5, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
It was just
Dude,
terrible.
I told you today, we all know that whenever fucking Chaos drops, you're bouncing back on that Chaos train. You're not fooling anybody
Go back.
with your
Can't
silliness.
go back. I fucking dumped him. I dumped Chaos, and I don't want to go back. I'm on better things now. I almost sold all my Chaos shit too. I don't have hardly any. Yeah, I don't have hardly any Chaos left.
What do you have left?
Blood Angels, too much of it, and AdMech. I have a lot of AdMech left. A lot of AdMech.
Charles, my list is right now. What I'm running is the War Boss on Warbike, souped up to beat ass, and then a big mech with a custom force field, 2 5-man commandos, 3 10-man grots, 2 trucks, and then 3 Megatrack scrap jets with the custom job, and then a single Megatrack scrap jet, and then a 3-man shock jump dragster, and then 9 total mech guns, and then 2 burner bombers.
Man. Hey, Commandos are what, like 45 points?
Yeah, 9 points apiece.
They're fucking great for secondaries. Like, there's a couple secondaries that they're just fucking awesome for.
Yes,
Yep.
they are.
And
Like engage on all fronts?
Yep.
Yeah, engage and that's literally they don't do anything in my list except try to go for a secondary. So they're just there to exist.
I'll be right back, guys. Keep talking.
But yeah, the planes are brutal. Like, everyone has to either just takes them in the fucking face, or they just have to kind of overcommit to get them dead, otherwise so they can actually play the game. And then the buggies just turn 2. I usually deep strike the 3-man Megatrack, so then they come in and charge, and get stuck in. And they're actually not bad in combat as long as it's not against a horde. So far it's been a pretty decent list.
It's working out.
It is working out. It's making Cookie cry, which is the whole goal. I for a second I thought I wouldn't have to go this weekend, and he was all excited. So now he's scared again.
He just doesn't have the shots to deal with you, does he?
Well, no, and like the planes are like perfect at killing his dudes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just doesn't have the bodies, and his list actually struggles with high toughness a little bit. So the bike boss, for some dumbass reason, is toughness 7. So like he can just tank a good amount of custodes for a while with his T7 and 4-up invul.
Yeah, he's like the one orc that got a 4-up invul, right? For like no reason. Or is
Well,
it
no, it's any war boss can have it.
Is it? Okay.
So yeah, the only ones it's one war boss for a CP can have it to get a 4-up invul, and then +1 attack and +1 wound. As long as Gaz isn't in the list.
That's really good.
Yeah, well,
good.
so the bike boss at fully upgraded is 8 wounds, toughness 7, with a 4-up invul, and then
You said you pretty much just Leroy Jenkins that motherfucker, don't you?
Yeah, he just moves up turn 1 and then just charges in turn 2 every game so far.
Nice.
Again, I actually against Scott. This is pretty funny. He was playing a Dreadnought spam. So turn 2 or turn 1, I killed some of his incursors. Turn 2, I moved up, like 6 inches away from a Dreadnought. Was going to try to charge and kill it. Failed the rerollable 6-inch charge. So I was like, well, shit. The next turn, he charged 3 Dreadnoughts at that guy. He rolled some bad hit rolls, and I rolled some good save rolls, and he lived against 3, Dreadnoughts with melee weapons charging into him.
Is Scott rolling up with the Dreadnought spam this weekend?
I don't know. He's been he was trying to use a bunch of vehicles from Forge World.
Yeah.
But he was paying out the ass.
Yeah,
for
it's
the relic.
7 CP for relic stuff.
That's literally he was starting the game with.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Almost
it
none
costs
of that
CP
stuff.
now instead of the slot.
Yeah.
For each, no, it's both. It's a slot and each. Oh, you're talking about you have to have 1 non for each one you have.
Right.
Hey,
No, yeah, you don't have that anymore.
Scott said it's not funny, Dan.
Yeah, it just costs you straight CP now, which I don't understand why. Because basically none of that stuff is so good that you're like, oh, I need to pay a CP for this. This is really amazing. They're just they're fucking vehicles that cost a bunch of points. Okay.
That's kind of lines up with one of my issues with Marines right now, is I feel like in most cases you have to, those chapter command upgrades are just kind of so good and required that you're spending so many CP pregame just to be able to play your army and do shit. Ben, are you muted? Sorry, I saw he was talking.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Oh, okay.
Everyone just got home. I just didn't want everyone to hear that noise.
But yeah, so that's kind of my problem with Marines a little bit, is I feel like I have to spend all those. I have to buy extra warlord traits, extra relics, so I can feel like they're doing something. And whereas Necrons, you can take the Silent King and take a couple extra things and still start with 12 command points. Yeah. So
that's what the lists I've been looking at with Necrons have been doing well. It's been Silent King and and whatever else comes with it. So
pretty consistently, Silent King is what I'm seeing is good right now.
I mean, you can't not take somebody with that many buffs.
Yeah,
it's officially a podcast. There's Ben's dogs. So.
But then a lot of that Forge World stuff in Marines kind of got fucked over, having to sit there and take spend CP just to be taken.
Yeah, so. It's what looks really good on paper, and I don't know, we'll see, is the Astraeus with some support.
Josh tried one last night. Did you see that?
Yeah. He did, yeah. I feel like he needs to learn how to... You're talking about... Josh, he needs to learn how to run it a little bit better, which he even, admitted himself. But I think if you run that thing right, with the proper buffs and everything, it's pretty ridiculous.
Scott was... he brought one, but he hasn't played it yet.
Yeah. I'm looking at it just to fuck around with,
Scott, if you're listening, post in chat whatever that tank. He used one of the Sakarans that was actually pretty legit.
Which one?
It
Plasma?
had the plasma one, and then it had he put the heavy bolters on it, so it was, shooting a bunch of plasma shots and heavy bolter shots.
Yeah, that's the Omega.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one right now.
Yeah.
So the regular one's not that good. The Punisher kind of sucks now, so it's...
Yeah, he just said the Omegas are good, but CP sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of the common theme, at least right now, for some of that shit.
Yeah.
But, oh well, it is what it is. At least the rules, I mean, I feel like overall the Forge World book has got less duds in it, so...
Than it used to
have.
I don't know, I feel bad about the Eldar stuff. Most of that still sucks ass.
I think the Lynx is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the super heavies have always been a little on the good side. They're just expensive. Hornets are fine also.
Lynx went down to 220, 230.
Yeah.
Well, the Dark Drukhari Reaper, I don't know how much it changed in points, but I think it actually got buffed. Because its damage is D3 plus 3 rather than D6 now.
It went up some points, but not enough.
Yeah, I think it went up close to a Ravager, so...
We're going to see real quick what Lance actually ends up meaning. here in this edition in about a month. If they end up buffing damage, or if it just stays an extra AP, or what.
That's basically what it turned out to be, right? From 7th to 8th, Lance was just basically their stuff had an extra AP. There wasn't anything else, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I couldn't remember if they did anything. It honestly should probably be more like 3 damage plus the 3 or something like that for Lance rather than AP, but guess we'll find out. I think going forward, I know the Chaos Space Marine, the Death Guard's going to be a good indication of how the codexes are going to be, but I really think whatever comes out of this Dark Eldar book is going to be really setting the tone for the rest of these codexes, just because that one's, it's a Xenos book, and that'll be the second one, and yeah, it'll be interesting.
Will be the first non-power armor codex too. So
yeah.
The Reaper was 170, Scott, I believe, which is similar to what a Ravager is now, but it's better than a Ravager in a lot of ways.
Nice.
And at least we're getting the same pace of codexes that we did when we first got 8th edition, which honestly that's pretty good. I'm looking forward to that.
We have to keep the early tempo high to keep players playing your fucking game, because no one wants to be the fact. They learned finally that no one wants to be the faction 3 years out of date. You know.
Well, this kind of sucked because COVID, but like Sisters got a new book, and then tournaments kind of stopped. So
yeah.
Stuff like that.
I think they're fucking good.
Fuck Sisters.
Yeah, you can do some brutal, stupid shit out of that book.
Oh yeah, they're definitely good.
I was just gonna say, drink my scotch.
You do that. You do that.
Last night at league night, Alex. So we're doing a champion league at Wizards, and basically what Mark did, because Mark Newsom's running it. I think Ben, you know Mark. I think Dan, you met Mark too, hadn't you? Grey Knight player.
Familiar.
He's a good dude. I really love that guy. And he's basically doing it like a challenge board. So you can challenge 2 up or 2 down. And you basically end up tiered on our league. So he went off of the 2020 Lord Marshall rankings for like our initial setup in the league. And so like Alex and I are at the top of the rankings. And last night, so I was like, Alex, you want to get a game in? He's like, I'm not playing with you with that. I'm like, okay, cool. So I was like, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. And wound up playing Derek Richardson, so.
I didn't say it that way.
Well, I know. I'm exaggerating for dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect.
But Alex pretty much told me to go fuck myself, so.
I'm not fucking with that till my new book drops. And my new book didn't help, so I guess I'm just fucked. So.
Not really.
Against you specifically, I could throw 800 points into Death Company, and if I go first, I win the game. But against everyone else, it's really not as good. So, or many other lists, it's not as good.
Or if you don't go.
Are you able to tweak your list for each game?
No. You can.
Yeah, that's.
You could change your list each week.
Oh,
so.
you talk about for that.
Yeah, for the league, you can play whatever. Like I could show up next week with Space Wolves, and do whatever. So that's why I was thinking about doing the orcs, because I thought like I might show up with my orcs. If I go back down, I can play something else to work my way back up. So.
Sean just asked thoughts on Death Watch.
Dude, I don't know, man.
People are saying the mixed squads are like super duper awesome cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess. Yeah,
they're cute, but I don't think Death Watch is as good as people are initially thought they were. They have
I thought you were all about the walking through walls.
I think that's funny. Yeah, bikes driving through walls is funny, but I don't think it's that good. It's just a bunch of strength 4.
It's a meme, basically.
Some Kool-Aid Man bikes. So.
Yeah, but you look at your bikes, whether they're Outriders, the other ones, it's just a bunch of strength 4 shit. So, which is not that good. Bunch of strength 4, AP 1, maybe AP 2 stuff is not gonna do that much. So, I don't think the Death Watch. I mean, they have a couple cool tricks, but they're just kind of, like before. I felt like space, like take Space Wolves and Death Watch and Blood Angels, like, and normal Marines. They felt a lot more varied from each other than they do now. But you look at a lot of the Marine lists, it's like Blade Guard, Plasma Scepter, some multi-melta type things, and whatever, and an Apothecary. Yeah,
Vanguard bets.
it doesn't matter if you're playing Death Watch or Space Wolves or Blood Angels or White Scars. Like everyone's taking the exact same shit, and just with a little different, it's the same ice cream and just a little different topping on it.
Yeah.
So
No, you're right. Yep.
that's a Death Watch. They seem fine if you want to play them, but they're not jumping out to me as like the best Space Marine. Like,
Dude, none of the shit's jumping out. Like, it's all like, it's all mediocre. It's like all the girl that you'd bang after a couple drinks, but none of them you're married.
And then you look back at it like, ugh.
Like, I tapped it, but damn.
I think my army's fine.
Yeah.
It still crushes people. Fine. It's fine. It just
Like,
isn't. It's milquetoast. It doesn't do
honestly,
anything cool in Blood Angel anymore.
Alex had the best word in like meh. Like meh. Like
Meh.
it's not bad, doesn't suck, but meh. So
I get +1 to wound in combat, which automatically makes all of my units fucking really good.
Yes.
And that's what I get to have. That's what I do. All the shit in the supplement doesn't really matter.
Yep, I agree. That was part of my problem. That's kind of why I was looking at other things, just because of that.
No, I get it. I'm looking forward to seeing Dark Eldar, and if they end up being like good and more fun looking, then I own 4,000 points of them. So
yep.
God damn.
yeah, youngling. All of us been around a minute, except for you.
Well, I decided I wanted to focus, which it did. I mean, it panned out for me, focusing on one army. But now I see it coming back around. It's like, God damn it.
You finally walked out of a GT with a winning record, so.
Oh, fuck off.
which, like, to be clear, I don't think Space Marines are bad, nor that Blood Angels are bad.
They're not
I think
bad.
they're just bland, is what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scott Thompson said it's because they made vehicles shit for Marines, so no flavor.
They did.
Yeah, I agree.
There's
Absolutely agree with that.
There's only a few decent ones, and you have to build around them. Like if you're gonna take them.
Yep. And then Sean Dilly said, "Why don't we see more snipers?" I feel like a lot of lists revolve around a few characters. Maybe I'm biased with my list though.
Just more terrain.
Yeah, I think with the train, like having that Vindicare own the board with the new Ruin rules, it's kind of a different animal now. It just.
Like eliminators are expensive, and all they do is plink off that character. And there's so much stuff in the game now that if you try to infiltrate them forward, they're just gonna get raped.
Yeah. Dan Moose said 30 Deathwing Terminators. Blah.
Yeah,
We got one of those
strong.
in our meta, man. Mike DeLange's running a shit ton of Deathwing.
I'm fitting to play it here soon.
Yep. It's a good list. It's durable as fuck. I think it's hard to play the missions though. And
Yeah, it's too slow.
I think it showed at the RTT. He was winning games, but he just wasn't scoring enough points winning games because he couldn't play towards the mission.
Yeah.
What's that look on your face for, Ben?
You call it a good list.
I don't know. It wins games. It's just not winning by a bunch of points.
1350 in Terminators, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think his is 2,000 in Terminators. So
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
literally
he's got
running
310
like
mans.
30, 36, or 32 Terminators or something.
So off the charts, those guys are like dog crap. So
Well, but he's running like 2 big fatty units of the Deathwing Knights that have like
Deathwing Knights?
the flail dudes that like basically they're swinging not thunder hammers at you without the negatives to hit.
Yeah. Jesus.
Carrying over damage, all that stuff.
Yeah, well, only the sergeant carries damage over.
Yeah, the rest of the squad doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. The list is just too slow. Like, I don't even have to kill it. I just,
Yeah.
For sure, it has a hard time playing missions, but it does hit like a fucking truck, and it owns the middle of the board.
Maybe nothing that you want to
Yeah.
do, but there's plenty.
Like he's gonna get his points off Oath of Moment and stuff,
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think and I think just like Ravenwing bikes, yes, they could. But the problem with the Deathwing list, you throw Terminators in there, you throw the Apothecary in there, you throw Azrael or a couple characters in there. Like you don't have points to start. Like the list just isn't big. It's just a small list.
I know that they're saying Ravenwing is going to get OBSEC 2 with the Codex, but right now, bikes, to me, those bikes kind of suck. Like they're really not that good. So, like, Outriders are still okay, but, like, they're stuck in squads of 3. That sucks.
With no special weapons besides
Yeah.
their sergeant with a thunderhammer, power sword. Well, it's okay, whatever.
Yeah. The Raven Wing bikes are okay, just because they're better than bolters for shooting.
Yeah. Oh, the Black Knights, you mean?
Yeah.
Black
Yeah,
Knights,
they're expensive.
Yeah,
And-
they're same point
Yeah.
as an Outrider.
yeah.
So
For half the wounds and I
No.
guess it's 3 wounds.
3 wounds, and then they got the Jinx save now. So
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that's
I
not
guess
bad.
Yeah, the 5 up invulnerable, right? All the time.
yeah, yeah.
Not
So I
bad.
think they're not bad for and they're actually 40 points. I think if you don't give them the melee weapon.
Mhm. Yeah, the
but
hammer.
The melee weapon isn't bad on them though. It actually, I think it's strength 5 something.
Yeah, it should be like strength 5, AP 1 damage.
Something like that. But it wasn't terrible for the point cost, I think. But any kind of mortal wound output walks through it. That's true.
Yeah. They are susceptible to mortal wounds.
That's
Yeah, I just
I don't know. I
Apparently-
beat it with Thunderwolf Cav.
the-
Spam, but I just pretty much played the mission, and he didn't have the mobility that I had, and that's how he lost the game. But
the Terminators are less susceptible to mortal wounds right now because of the banner that the Deathwing Ancient has.
It's
Which,
bullshit.
oh
They
great,
may or may not-
here goes fucking Duncan.
It is bullshit. Let's be
It
fair.
is. I fucking want mine
Um,
back.
But because I know that our buddy Mark, played with his Great Knights, and he has quite a bit of mortal wound output in that, and I think he killed 6 Terminators over the course of the entire game because, turns out, feel no pain blocks mortal wounds.
Bleh.
So
feeling pain. The apothecary just kind of cancels it out a little bit, and
exactly,
yeah.
Apothecary's bringing dudes back, healing dudes back up. For that list, they're good for sure.
So, and that's a good point right there, because to me, the apothecary is broken, and I'm sure it's going to get addressed like at the end of next year or something in an FAQ or a chapter approved. The second that
Hope not, because that's, I don't know. It's
Well,
good, but
Hey, fuck all you guys! I don't get apothecaries, so
that's
suck
my
it.
point. That's my point, though, is that
forgot
the
about that.
apothecary. I think Marines are playable right now, but the apothecary is kind of the. We'll see when more books come out, but I think the apothecary is kind of holding them up there, and if they take that away, I mean, we're gonna have Marines in like an 8th where they're just never seen again. So.
Well, man, I don't know, man. I think Marines being good, gets people into the game. Dan, you were saying today, I can't remember how you worded it, but like, yeah,
I think Marines are like, whether intentional or not, they just feel like the starter army now. Like they're pretty straightforward. They got some, cute. I don't want to say cool tricks. They got some cool abilities. They're not too expensive to get into, but you can't leverage. You can't leverage like a more advanced knowledge of the game or better skill with Marines, I don't even know, like you used to be able to, but you don't have those abilities because they don't have those abilities for you to exploit.
Yeah,
So I
but
think
if you think back, like most of our first army probably was Space Marines.
oh, for sure. So I think
Like,
I
I know
think
that was
it's
my
actually-
first army.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing because then somebody, like, you're not having somebody necessarily like, oh, my first army is Necrons, and then have them, trying to understand how to properly use like reanimation protocols and all the different ways that you can use it to be annoying and there's just a little more knowledge and just play experience required to abuse that Marines don't have, which is fine. So that's kind of what I feel like.
Yeah, I concur. So, well, guys, anyone else got anything else to add this week, or Bueller? Ben, you got some stuff. Oh, hang on. Sean asked a question before we go. Question of the night: how many points
boy.
do you think Plague Marines will be?
Well,
Depends.
26.
22.
22.
no, not 20.
There is
22.
no fucking way, because there are like Space Marines that are 22 points that are
Yeah,
not.
I was literally about to go look it up because Death Company.
Death Company are 22.
Yes,
And
'cause
Plague
they got
Marines
6
are-
up, feel no pain and all that
Plague
stuff.
Marines are vastly better than them.
Yeah. I said that to piss you off.
No, you.
If they're a 6-up feeling no pain, they're probably gonna be 24, 25.
Yeah,
If they're a
think
5-up
like
feeling no pain, they
6.
better be fucking 30 something.
Yeah.
30 something. I think 29 if they have a 5 feel no pain. 28.
All right. We will
You
see
guys
it.
are all wrong. It's gonna be 25 because GW doesn't fuck around with odd numbers anymore.
Because of people like you, Duncan, who can't do math.
Yeah,
What's that
I
about
don't ever fuck up on
3
math.
3-point lightning claws and 4-point storm shields would like a word with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That equals out to 10 though.
Oh my god. What?
Jesus Christ.
You just-
You're an accountant! You are a
You just said
motherfucking
6 plus 4,
accountant!
didn't you?
No!
What?
Did you
Wow.
say 6?
How are they taking 2 lightning claws and a storm shield?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it.
Duncan's an accountant for those listening at home. So before we roll out of here for the night, Ben, what do you got going on over at Advanced Warfare the next week or two?
Well, I'm going to do a little segment on move blocking, which is something that in 9th edition changed drastically from 8th edition. And then I'm also doing an orc faction focus.
Nice stuff. And Ben and I are going to work some Space Wolves magic here in the next couple months at some point in time for him too. So check out Advanced Warfare 40K. Good stuff over there. Some people are doing some good things. And we'll have a tournament this weekend to report back to you guys next week. So, Dan, are you bringing orcs?
I am. What's today? Thursday. If I can get the rest of them assembled in time, my buggies are all in pieces. So I'm still just trying to get everything like put together so I can actually use it.
All right.
So if it gets assembled in time, yeah. Otherwise, I'll just play the White Scars probably.
I'm gonna go with the sisters. So I'm gonna dance with the girl I brought to the dance. So
Yeah. Mark's
How many-
girl you brought to the dance.
How many mortifiers you bringing?
mortifiers 4.
Just 4?
Well,
What?
and then 6
You're a
penitent
fucking
engines.
liar.
I got-
Oh yeah, it's the other ones are penitent engines.
I got
That's right.
2 units of 3 penitent engines and 1 unit of 4 mortifiers.
Hey, just to prove my point on those fucking lightning claws, a unit of 5 with storm shields and lightning claws is 140 points. Divisible by fucking 10.
It's okay. We get it. You're mad that you did 3 plus 4 is 10. Whatever.
I'm an accountant. Just round that shit up. You know
You're
how it
you're
is.
that 20-something that was raised on that Common Core math, aren't you, Duncan?
No, actually, I barely avoided that, so I got lucky.
Good.
He's running a program that takes all the fraction of the cents
Yeah.
and sends it to an account.
Like
Exactly right.
like Superman 3.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about now. It's not stealing. Fraction of a penny.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Thank you, Office Space.
Yeah. Alex, you got anything to add?
Nope. Looking forward to trying this nonsense out till I get some Xeno stuff going
Yeah,
on.
I'll hit up Kerry in the morning, see if he's got a drop, so you can roll up with Baby Yap and I this weekend.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Tell him to make there be a drop.
Cool. We can do that. Dan, do you got anything?
Nope.
Duncan?
Nope.
All right. 3 plus 4 is 10 according to
It's
Duncan. So
It's 10. Duncan
You can
math.
name
Yeah.
that. You can have that as the episode name.
Hey,
Accountant
no,
by day, idiot by night.
I don't think anyone got triggered this episode.
that's
I don't
true.
think anyone had a rant or a moment.
Nobody flipped their lid. So
I mean,
We weren't
could've-
live for the rant, but there was one, if I remember correctly.
yeah. Ben, you good? You got anything else to add?
I'm good, baby.
All right, everybody tuned in tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I am actually going to put this up as a podcast. So if you did not catch this live on the Facebook page, it will upload to Podomatic and iTunes and all that other stuff. Hopefully I can still remember how to get it there. So be looking for that in the next day or two. All right, thanks for watching tonight, guys and gals. I think we had a gal check in, so...